All right, still watching this heightened terror alert in Great Britain. This happens apparently on the same week that Britain had suspended direct flights to Yemen's capital in response to all this growing threat from al-Qaeda-affiliated militants based in the country. We have UK terror analyst at King's College in London, Peter Newman, joining us on the phone. Peter, thanks for taking the time. What are you hearing over there? What can you tell us is going on over there?
Well, my reading of this is that this has been a reaction to the general situation based on Detroit, based on some of the things that have been happening after. But you have to remember, the threat level has been raised, but it's not at the highest level. There's still one level to go. So if there was an imminent incident that they had been hearing about, they surely would have raised it to the highest level. It's still one level to go. So I believe this is a reaction. You also have to remember there's an important international conference on Afghanistan coming up in London next week, and I think they might be a little bit worried that terrorists might be exploiting or wanting to exploit that conference in order to pull something off.
All right, so when they do this, Peter, and I'm hearing this means, this is coming from your Home Secretary, that a terrorist attack is highly likely, but that there's no intelligence to suggest that it's imminent. I'm kind of slow here, so help me, Peter. What does that mean?
That's government speak for you. I think all these threat levels are, one way or another, constructed to cover people's backsides in case something happens. And I think it's the same here. I think clearly if they expected something to happen tomorrow, if they knew of something, they would have raised it to the very highest level. I think they don't do that, but they still feel that backed by Detroit and some other things, there might be something that might be happening. We know from history that terrorist groups often feel inspired by other terrorist groups' actions. So there might be one or two of the cells in Britain that feel like backed by Yemen and backed by what happened in Detroit, now is the opportune moment to actually move and pull something off.
I understand, Peter. Thank you very much. Peter Newman.
No problem.
The Detroit incident, of course, he was referring to was that Christmas Day, the underwear bomber who had left from Amsterdam en route to Detroit. If he had succeeded, he would have killed about 300 people on that plane. It was a Dutch passenger who prevented that from happening.